Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for One Piece chapter 972, and it looks like we might now be getting to the end of this flashback, or we might still have another chapter or two. But last time we saw the boiling has started. This one's called, like, My Name is Oden and I Was Born to Boil or something like that. So we're going to continue on with what's going on there. So when I clicked on to Manga Plus, this said, like, uploaded 3 days ago or something. But when I scroll down to the bottom of the page, it says the next one will be out on like March 8th, which is on a Sunday. So I'm a little bit confused. Did this one not come out on Sunday, which was yesterday? Did it come out like a few days early? I'm a little confused about when this one actually came out. But either way, sorry, I was going to record this yesterday when it came out, but I wasn't really feeling that well yesterday, so I just ended up taking the day off. But yeah, I'm recording it now, early Monday, and going to try to get it up after this. But either way, starting off with a color spread here, chapter 972. One Piece, Hungry Days. Alright. Not going to lie, I am not a fan of these character designs, like, behind them. Don't like the art style in the one of Luffy there. Not a fan of that art style. And I know a lot of people might get on my case because maybe this is done by like a super famous mangaka, but, you know, not a fan of it. Either way though. So, Lord Oden's been... Okay, so we don't have a gangbej cover thing this time. So, Lord Oden's been keeping us safe all this time. You can't just reveal all this stuff right now. It's too much for my emotions to process. Chapter 972, I am Oden, and I was born to boil. The truth will only cause confusion, Shinobu. All they need to know is that the fool of a lord who defied the shogun will die. And the Oniwaban are grabbing her. The execution will eventually finish, and that will be the lasting message. Fukurokuju. I'm sure you knew that speaking up would come at a great cost. I've decided to join my fate to theirs. Life or death, I'm Lord Oden's vassal. I will not follow you. If anything should happen to them, I will die along with the Kozuki. But it won't come to that. We'll all survive this, and we'll strike you down. In your dreams. Shogun Orochi, please stop this execution, I beg of you. I beseech you too, and me. And they start getting shot. Ah, eek, they've been shot with arrows. We must help them. Orochi. The crowd instantly understood the threat a madman bent on revenge posed to them. Silence, trash. They realized that the man undergoing the extended execution they'd been watching was in fact the one shining hope for Wano. Lord Oden, Lord Oden. The people suddenly noticed they were surrounded by Kaido and Orochi's men, bristling with weapons. The reason for Oden's 5-year stretch of odd behavior spread throughout the crowd like wildfire. Then he was actually saving us. Man, we look so stupid now. It spurred the people into motion. They shot the urgent news to various castles of the land. The letter arrows of Wano crossed great distances to send messages. The boiling oil in the pot passed 700 degrees and continued to rise. Lord Oden, hang in there, Lord Oden. Please, Lord Oden, survive this torment. We're sorry for insulting you. We were ignorant. Thank you for protecting us, Lord Oden. Oh, now they care? How convenient for them. Ignore them, my lord. Thank you all. I will persevere. He's so appreciative. Listen to me. If I manage to survive this boiling, I would like to open up this country. Huh? What's he blabbing about? Says Orochi. You said that before, my lord, that the Kozuki clan had something to do with our closed policy? What did you learn out there on the Great White Sea? Long, long ago, the ones responsible for closing this nation to the rest of the world were the Kozuki clan. What? And it was to protect Wano from a great external power. Wano, no. The entire world awaits a figure, and when that figure appears after an 800-year span, this country must be prepared to welcome and work with them. I'll be clear with you. They're going to kill me today. No, you can withstand the boiling. You're already a third of the way through. I want you to open up Wano in my stead. Then we should join Lord Oden in... Your dream is our dream, says Raizo. Well said. 30 minutes left. At this point, it was a hell where even the heat haze was lethal. The boiling oil burned Oden's skin. How's he still alive? Raise the heat. But Oden did not die. 10 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Is he impervious to heat or something? Lord Oden, 1 more minute. 10 seconds. 3 seconds. 1 second. Yippee, it's a miracle. He survived the execution. Lord Oden did it. He withstood the boiling. Thank goodness. Lord Oden's won. He cleared up the misunderstanding. The country's on his side again. You're in for it now, Kaido. Don't wind him up, Cat. Why shouldn't I? A win's a win. Oh? And it looks like Oden's lifting up... at first I thought Oden was lifting them up higher out of the water to toss him or something, but no. The men are now pointing guns at him. I changed my mind. I altered the sentence to death by firing squad 1 minute ago, and the entire clan gets put to death too. What kind of childish nonsense. That wasn't the deal. Lord Oden upheld the... And then the guy gets shot. Do it for me. Open Wano's borders. And he tosses his vassals out. Run. To Curry. Shinobu. Oh, and they break the chains. Don't turn back. That was a fascinating story you just said. Kozuki Oden, Lord Oden. And we see when he first met Denjiro and Kinemon. Shoot them all, after them. Wipe out the name of Kozuki. Either way, your body's already dead. I'll do you a kindness and put you out of your misery. And now the age of Kozuki is over for good. You'll all die. Don't make the mistake of underestimating our samurai, Lord Oden. And we have Kiku now. I didn't say you could eat. That's our pot of Oden. And now we have Kanjuro. You little freak. I give. And then Raizo. Are you the bandit they're talking about? It's just Raizo. Lord Oden. So, you're the boss of Curry, eh? Ashura Doji. Wow, shame on all of you. And we have Kawamatsu, Inoarashi, and Nekomamushi. Your fear of the alien exposes your own ignorance. I'm so hungry. It's because you lent out all the money. Okay, go steal some food then. Is that what a daimyo says? They'll speak of you for years to come, saying that you died a spectacular death, says Kaido. They can forget all about me for all I care. My soul will live on. I'm sorry about what happened with the old hag. I had her killed, said Kaido. How upright of you. Build your strength while you can. For I am a story to accompany your drinks. I am Oden, and I was born. Toki, Momonosuke, Hiyori, I shall be the first to leave. And he gets shot in the head and falls into the pot. To boil. And all the people shouted it. And he dies smiling, sinking down into the oil. We have the people playing. And so one legend ended. And so ended one legend, to be carried on by the players of the next stage. My lady, I've received words of Lord Oden's death. They say it was a tremendous end. Toki, I've reached my limit. If I fail to defeat him, there'll be no others who can stop Kaido for a long time, and we're seeing the end of his riding. Over 20 years ahead of us, there'll likely be a massive war, terrible enough to split the seas themselves. In other words, in another 20 years, the primary figures of this great war will muscle their way into the new world. They are the ones who can strike down Kaido. A long winter will settle over Wano. I want you to use your power, Toki, if I should die. And she tears up the papers. Please, give the children these swords. It sounds dangerous. Aren't you sad? It's a death sentence. Who said you were going to die? Haha, that's my wife. I'd be a laughingstock if anyone saw me crying. We're not your weakness. Look ahead, Oden, to 20 years in the future. The story hurtles toward the present day. Next chapter, March 1st. Okay. See, it says March 1st, but then next chapter will arrive on March 8th at the bottom. Oh well, update scheduled subject to change. Either way, whatever. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I got chills. I was trying my hardest not to tear up or anything. That was a really good death. I really liked this flashback so far. I think we might get another chapter of it, of Toki sending the ones who went into the future into the future. Who'd she send even? Momonosuke, Kinemon, Kanjuro, Raizo, and Toki. Just those 5, right? Yeah, I think it would be just those 5 because the rest had stories that were going on back in Wano, or not Toki, Kiku. So yeah, I guess just those 5. And I wonder why she died herself or why she didn't send Hiyori. That's interesting in its own way. But either way, I'm excited to see. We'll probably have another chapter of that, I would assume, before getting back into the present day. So yeah, it's been fun having this flashback. It hasn't been perfect or anything. It's been fun. One Piece has always been one of those series that's a lot better marathoning than week to week, though. And like, yeah, I'm interested to see where we're going with all this, because there were just, before we went into this flashback, there were a million different bits and pieces going on in the story with Reverie, the Revolutionaries, Blackbeard's group, and all the different people related to them, Sword and the Navy and all the different groups related to them, all the different groups on Wano. There was just Big Mom's crew. There's so much going on that I don't know how Oda is going to juggle it all. So yeah, I'm interested to see where we go from here. Either way, like if you did like the video, comment down there, tell me what you thought of this week's chapter, what you thought of my thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more One Piece, both, manga right now. Eventually, I'll do videos on the anime again at some point, maybe, hopefully. Subscribe for more One Piece, much more of everything else on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel or talk to you there. If you'd like a link to our Discord server to talk to me or more of us on Discord, just ask and I can give you a link to that. And lastly, if you'd like to help support the channel on Patreon to keep these videos coming, it's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. But either way, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.